Our guest is here to talk about smart home solutions and how they can keep us all in the green. Mason Hall is the head of connected products at Moen, and their smart sprinkler controller is a CES Innovation Award honoree, and we're lucky enough to be joined by Mason right now. What's up, Mason?
Awesome, Brian.
Thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. So, we're here at your booth. I've been to Moen before, but what is the newest product that you're all announcing here at CES?
Yeah, so you're really standing in front of it. So we're launching and announcing today our Moen Smart Sprinkler Controller, new to the Moen Smart Water Network. Smart Water Network we announced last year here at CES with awesome feedback. So we're just building upon that momentum this year at CES. Really excited.
And when you talk about the Smart Water Network that you have, can you maybe explain it to people who might not be familiar with it?
Yeah, sure. So, Moen, we make faucets, we make showers, and what we're about is we're about connecting our owners with water inside of their homes. So that network is a series of products. We have kitchen faucets that are smart, we have showers, we have a whole home water shutoff and monitor, along with other leak detection devices, and now we're outside with the Smart Sprinkler Controller. So that network of products all working together within one seamless app, that's what we're displaying today at CES.
And then what was it that, I know you guys are always looking down the road at what products to kind of add to your kind of family, but what was it that said, hey, irrigation, let's get to that?
Yeah, we always look for products that really go to our core, which is around water. Usage of water is a big thing. A lot of people don't realize that 30% of the water used in a US home comes from the outside of the house if you have an irrigation system. If you extrapolate that out, that's 9 billion gallons of water used every single day, just people irrigating their lawns. And 50% of that goes into overwatering. So we're launching a solution that helps you address that critical issue and really reduce overwatering while keeping your lawn green and lush.
And when we talk about this feature, what is it really, you gave me a lot of the stats of how to save water, but what makes this revolutionary and how you're implementing it?
Yeah, so it starts with a simple controller first. So that controller replaces an existing irrigation controller.
So that's that physical device.
Physical device. The 28 million homes that have a timer-based controller, right? Our product replaces that. Then we offer a wireless soil sensor. We recommend one for every zone in your irrigation lawn. Once you have that, it automates watering for you. It measures the soil moisture level. So unlike a lot of the other systems out there that are using weather or they're just using time, ours actually use real data that comes from the ground. So you're only putting water into the ground that should be there, saving water at the end of the day and keeping the lawn lush.
Man, I live in Los Angeles, and there was a time where they're like, hey, you can shut down your water, and yeah, there's gonna be times where as the environment and conditions change, we have to do that, but being able to do that over the long term when they don't tell us to shut the water off and saving the water, that's gonna be important just long term.
Yeah, a great example, I live in Cleveland, right by the Great Lakes. Water scarcity isn't really an issue for us today, but if you look at our country, water scarcity is becoming a real problem, especially in those regions that you're talking about, and there's a lot of situations where there's watering restrictions. Our product will be able to allow consumers to manage those water restrictions and really at the end of the day save critical water that's going into the ground, so it's only going into the plants and shrubs and lawn that really need the water.
Yeah, just being a lot more efficient with
Absolutely.
it, right? We have what's called Mission Moen. What exactly is that? Just to explain for someone like me that may not be familiar with it.
Yeah, so again, Moen, we're all about water. We're all about water experiences, but at the same time, we're about educating around water. Water is a vital resource for us, and it's important going forward. So in 2020, Moen announced Mission Moen, and that's really to set the charge forward around saving 1 trillion gallons of water by 2030. So a lot of water. So everything we're doing in the booth here, everything we're doing with Smart Water Network and innovation is at a core level educating first around the importance of water, and two, allowing our homeowners to save water at their own pace. Not sacrificing the experience, but ultimately putting that power of controlling water in their hands so they can become more educated about consumption.
And this new irrigation system absolutely just aligns perfectly with that idea, right?
100%. It goes to the core of what we're trying to achieve, right? Again, I go back to where water is used most, right? Outside of the house is a critical need for folks that utilize water. We're trying to educate and really put that power into their hands.
Now, How many CESs have you been to so far?
I think this is our 5th,
Yeah.
right? Me personally, I've been to a lot of CESs.
Yeah.
This is our 5th running. So we're not new to technology. We're not new to CES. We love being part of this. It's a great collaborative opportunity for us to work with other partners in the space. We're just excited to bring some innovation into the Moen brand that I think is a little unexpected, but it's really core to what we're about and bringing into the market.
Is there anything that maybe has surprised you, things that you didn't expect to see of how this space has evolved, just from your perspective?
Yeah, I think. Well, I mean, from my personal perspective, a lot of the barriers are starting to be brought down, right? So you're seeing a lot more collaboration between brands, right? So we have integrations with our smart products with other brands. You're seeing a lot more of that than I would say 5 years ago in the early days, and we're all about that. We want to make it simple, easy to use for our Moen owners to engage with our products, and then use products that they also have in their smart home.
I know you're not going to tell me anything about future products coming out, but what are some of the ways that you are all thinking? I know Mission Moen is part of this, but how are you looking at the market whenever you're kind of trying to break down, okay, this is an area that we really see need? What's the thought process for you as a company?
Yeah, I mean, I said it earlier, I mean, I hate to be repetitive with it, but really it's about where is it going to be impactful for our owners around water that's going to elevate the experience, right? And we did that first with the introduction a few years ago of our smart faucet. We brought real value there, real innovation to really elevate the experience, right? Especially in a time where people are they're spending more time in their kitchens during COVID. So we look for those opportunities where we see gaps in elevating the experience. At the same time, the technology needs to be there.
Yeah.
So this is a great example with our smart sprinkler controller where the technology was not ready a few years ago, right? I mentioned that it's a wireless soil sensor. It took a great amount of time to engineer that capability, that we could have that working with the controller system. So as the technology evolves, we're looking to keep pace with that and bring it into our portfolio, really to benefit the experience at the end of the day.
That's a great example. We have this nice green area here. We're seeing some of these sprinklers. What can people that come to your booth expect to see at your booth?
Well, I hope that they can expect to be educated around water, right? They come to see something that maybe they won't expect from Moen, the traditional Moen that was faucets and showers, and really to learn about the products that we have, because we believe there's true value by putting these into your home. You can not only save water, you can improve your experience with water, but it's really going to be an awesome learning experience at the end of the day. So I welcome everyone to come to our booth, learn about our products, and we have a great team inside to answer any questions they have.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Mason. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much,
All
Brian.
right,
Cheers.
Have a great show. Thank you.
You too.